On the option right is Fields. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a dump off here complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Now it's Fields.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Herbert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now Fields going to move him around.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Santos' kick is up and through. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
At their own 18-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Now Jones. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw. Fields. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Khalil Herbert from 19 yards away. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. On the return, here's Gary Brightwell. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got it.
And they get Jones for the third. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
And the Bears first down.
On first down, it's Fields.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Second down and 3. Here's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Fields going to hold on to it.
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Bears 17, Giants nothing.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Here's Brightwell to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
That's what we do!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Play here, just be basic. Just take it to him.
Throwing Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. DeMarcus Walker. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
This is the time where holds are made.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Jones. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Steps away. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And quickly, they get to the line.
6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
1-yard gain.
Fields changing the play. Here's Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Gain of 14.
On play action, Fields.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got it.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Moore, the man in motion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
Fields pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jalen Johnson blitzing from the secondary and picking up the sack.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones on first down. Touchdown, Giants.
Daniel Jones able to connect with Sterling Shepard. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to patch together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Here's Fields now on second down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Moore, the motion man right. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Scott to return it. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Play action. It's Fields.
And this one's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Fields now to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He rifles complete, caught by Moore.
And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Off play action, Fields.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Now it's Fields.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Ball resting on the 9 on 3rd and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
This is 1st and 10. Jones.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go, hey.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Other side, other side. Gotta make a play here.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game.
Here we go.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
To throw is Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Now Jones. Flushed out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
On first down, it's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants come up with a late turnover. on the Chicago Bears.
Will Lutz to kick off for
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Run it up the gut. Defense is asleep. Let's go get six. Offense. Let's go. I feel it. Get some points on the board.
A handoff for Herbert.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down, here's Fields.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit.
And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, they were moving the football through the air early on, but ultimately this opening drive ends with a turnover.
And we've seen this before, haven't we? Sometimes you get those quarterbacks that, hey, they throw the pick early, they're done for the game. I don't think it's the same case with this guy we're watching here, do you?
No, not at all. He'll be back out there. The problem for him now is he has to sit on the sideline. He's going to want that next series to come quickly.
Yeah, he's hoping his defense bails him out.
Now Herbert to start the drive.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
15 yards.
And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Fields. That is caught by Herbert.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Fields going to change things up here. Again, it's Homer. There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 78 yards, and the Saints have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
it's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Read option, here's Herbert.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Saints 14, Bears 7.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down throw. Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off on the corner, Bradley Roby. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutt's good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
14-yard line.
You can do better than that. What's going on, guys? Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game. So look at this, middle of the field, breakaway. Now inside the 25. Darnell Mooney, touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney taking it in. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there with a big play. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two, we got two. Do I hear three? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Fields going to hurry his guys to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Now Fields. That's good.
Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Third down and 6. And now Carr changing the formation. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Carr.
Well, that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
On play action, it's Carr. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
First down here, and that's out, folks. His defense to hold things in check. It's a funny situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Well, a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
11. Hey, 551. Hey,
Fields on first down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that. That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player,
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Carr's throw caught by Olave.
That'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
First down, Saints.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, first and goal,
If it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, Kamara.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara.
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. They're on 26-yard line.
Thank you. Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Carr now on 1st down. Pass incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now it's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Fields going to move him around.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Fields throwing again.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap. Fields
Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
looking to throw on second down. Fields.
Flush to his right. Oh, my goodness. Here's a 5th interception.
And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
They'll run out of the gun with Camaro. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Carr.
And this pass broken up. The Cardinals have a lot of time there.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want. Anytime they want to throw the football, there's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears' offense ready to go for their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Fields now to throw.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great throw on the football, and turns it into 6.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Defense is asleep. In the pocket, be patient. Defense can't stop you. Let's go. Oh! Let's go. Oh! Delta. Extend. Come on, boys. Come on. You gotta get that. All right.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for the Chicago Bears.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard
Back to throw, Fields. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Here's Fields. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Defense can't stop you. Kill him, offense.
4th down, Fields has to have this one.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Carr going to throw here.
And it's caught by Johnson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Here's Carr now going to fake the jet sweep and throw off play action.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw, Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Carr going to look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Chicago Bears. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And off we go from Soldier Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go. Keep the ball moving down the field. Let's go.
On first down, Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
Here's Fields.
Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown Bears.
Chase Claypool.
41 yards.
And the Bears march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10.
At their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
Certainly fair to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I was in Herbert trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's Herbert now on second down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Here comes third and about a foot.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Fighting through. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Herbert on first down now. Dumps it off for Spiller. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Herbert off of play action.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
On the screen, complete to Spiller. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Again, Herbert.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
There he goes, left side. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears, touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow the touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now it's Herbert.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
On 4th down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Throwing again is Fields.
Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
and the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
On second down, here's Herbert.
And this is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player, but fortunately, they will have enough to keep the first down. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Still going inside the 20.
And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick-6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that are watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. How about this? Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one, well, got his man, and it's caught. Fresh. off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott.
Drops this underneath for Pollard.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Now Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Prescott yet again. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. And nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. Prescott down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Past the 20. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Out of the gun again to Pollard.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
They're going for it with the option right. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Luke Schoonmaker
From a yard out.
and the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, it's Penny. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Now a 3rd and 6. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Penny up the middle. And it's a fumble. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff, Penny. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! 26 yards.
And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Elliott good on the extra point. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression?
They got his man complete.
Down the right sideline.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking here for Smith downfield.
Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
That's dumped off to Poe.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
To Tony Pollard. An 8-yard pickup. And the Cowboys first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10.
Throwing, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Dak's going to keep it.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch him a little bit because in coverage,
there he goes, right side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Penny, the first down carry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Here's 2nd and 3.
The tackle by Calvin Joseph. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown!
Charlie Hurts on target to Dallas Goddard. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw is Prescott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled. So this will be only as incomplete. Tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They gave up and took the deep shot downfield, but the target was a one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short of 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Cooks will come in motion right. Prescott to throw on 4th. That is caught. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Prescott now on second down.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. The fades are tough because you need a perfectly placed pass. They got one there.
That they did. Now, I used to have a former partner I worked with who hated the fade pass. Where do you stand on it?
I do not like it because you're going into a corner. You don't have any room. What do you think? You're the analyst.
I love it when they complete it. Then it's a heck of a call.
Yeah, well, that's not very gutsy.
Yeah, it really isn't.
At their own 25-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
They go play action with Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Eagles 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A handoff to Penny. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
No gain on the play.
They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cowboy first down.
Prescott on first down. There again is Cooks, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
First down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he is out of bounds.